We are increasingly glued to our phones. Just look at this 30 seconds we filmed outside Oxford Circus earlier today. All the white flashes are the phones people are on. Do you use your phone a lot?
I do, and my parents would say I'm addicted to it, but I wouldn't.
Do you think you use your phone a lot?
Yeah, I do.
Remember when a tantrum in a restaurant led to a coloring book? These days, most kids are given an iPad to shut up. This generation, Gen Alpha, is the first to never know life without smartphones and social media. And they are facing a unique challenge: an abundance of digital stimulation at their fingertips. What does this constant distraction mean for their future? Are future generations doomed to a world of shortened attention spans and a skewed view of reality? Smart devices undoubtedly hold educational and entertainment value. However, their allure can come at a cost. Unlike traditional toys, which demand imagination and independent play, tablets and smartphones excel at ludic play, delivering pre-packaged amusement and dopamine hits in quick bursts. Studies show this can hinder the development of the epistemic play that is crucial for problem-solving and critical thinking. Children accustomed to instant solutions on screens may struggle to approach novel challenges with creativity and resilience. These concerns go beyond cognitive development. Our digital landscapes, curated and algorithmically driven, present a distorted picture of reality. Social media, with its highlight reels and carefully constructed personas, paints a picture of a world where everyone is perpetually perfect and exciting. This hyperstition, as experts call it, can bleed into our perception of the real world, leading to feelings of inadequacy and disconnection. We don't mean to demonize technology altogether. The fact is that smartphones and tablets are powerful tools. They have become the new libraries at our fingertips, and they are the door to multiple platforms that encourage connection and creativity. However, it is essential to recognize their potential pitfalls and to cultivate a mindful approach to their use.
What your kids don't want you to know. This morning, the problem that so many families are facing, kids getting too attached to their phones. One doctor even warning could cross the line into addiction. TJ Holmes here with more on what to look for and what to do about it. Hey, TJ.
Oh, some of you guys fighting these battles yet?
Yes,
every day.
With these cell phones, yes. Some parents just throw their hands up. Some shake their heads, and some think, it's just normal. Well, let me tell you this. How much is too much is the question you have, but doctors will actually tell you. There gets a point that it goes beyond normal teenage behavior with these cell phones, and your child actually starts displaying characteristics of a drug addict.
As a parent, you should always limit screen time for your kids and choose the apps installed in their devices. It's also your duty to foster a love for traditional play and imaginative exploration, or as we commonly say these days, to have your kids go outside and touch some grass. It all comes down to balance, embracing the wonders of technology, while safeguarding the space for the quiet whispers of our own thoughts and the deep, immersive experience of a good book in hand. As a parent or a guardian, you have to put yourself in your kid's position. Young people tend to get more bored and restless than adults. It's easy for them to dispense attention on something of their interest, instead of listening to anything that is flying over their heads. This is how they get attracted to the digital square. The modern internet has become a captivating escape, hatched from the depths of Silicon Valley. It's like Las Vegas for all ages, with every new tab filled with games flashing, colors popping, and algorithms knowing exactly what buttons to push to keep everyone glued. Sure, traditional toys aren't without their merits, but they demand more imagination. If your kid plays with Legos, they build a block tower, not watch someone else do it. This epistemic play, as researchers call it, fuels exploration and problem solving. However, smartphones and tablets excels at ludic play, offering instant gratification and pre-packaged amusement. A 2021 study placed children with either tablets or toys and observed their play. The tablet kids, while engaged, exhibited less innovative play. They tackled problems efficiently, but lacked the spark of creativity that comes from building a world out of plastic blocks. Is this a problem? Could an over-reliance on predefined solutions hamper innovation in the future? Perhaps. we might see more problem solvers than inventors. Efficient cogs in a machine churning out existing ideas rather than pioneers forging new paths. However, let's not turn smart devices into a scapegoat. The study itself acknowledges that some electronic tools offer more creative potential than others. Games like Minecraft, with its open world and endless possibilities, still ignite different sparks than a mindless Candy Crush game. Yet as the gaming issue can be solved, then comes the next elephant in the room: social media. With kids gaining access to social media, the impact of these networks isn't limited to social interactions. Algorithms are designed to keep us engaged, and they often push extreme and sensational content, creating a warped perception of the world. As adults, it's easy to see everything through a lens of conflict and outrage, forgetting the nuances of reality. But the same narratives can easily influence kids if they access social media unsupervised. This constant stream of negativity can fuel cynicism and pessimism, hindering their ability to engage with the world. Gen Alpha, with their formative years steeped in this hyperstitional landscape, are the ones navigating the complexities of real-world relationships. The gap between online personas and genuine connection already feels insurmountable, with isolation and emotional detachment becoming the worst epidemic to affect the mental health of young people in the current year.
How much do you blame the phones and social media for taking a toll on your mental health?
All of it.
All of it.
For me personally, yeah.
I blame my darkest moments because of my phone.
Have you ever been bullied online or felt left out after looking at social media?
Of course. Throughout my middle school experience, there was a lot of people talking about you, whether it be on Snapchat, posting a story that made fun of the way you looked, and it made me feel depressed.
The hard fact is that the digital world isn't just a distraction anymore. It's a new reality blurring with the lines of the objective world. Social media, with its curated highlight reels and algorithms pushing extremes, presents a distorted picture of humanity. We consume this content, and then through a phenomenon called hyperstition, start to view the real world through this exaggerated lens. If you have experienced an endless stream of arguments and negativity online, that doesn't happen by accident. This type of content fuels algorithms because they are engaging and they keep the discussion alive for the sake of revenue. To an adult, if this is all they see, they might start believing it's all there is. This is what leads to extremisms, to lack of community, to being suspicious of your neighbor, to having to walk on eggshells each time you talk to someone. This self-fulfilling prophecy, where simulation shapes reality, is what we need to be wary of.
What else should parents do?
It's really important for parents to set up screen-free times and screen-free zones, and that needs to apply to parents as well as kids. Really limit multitasking, because we think we're good at multitasking, but kids really, it takes a moment to refocus. So try and get them to focus on one task at a time. No phones in the bedroom at night, no texting and driving for parents. And we always say, you are your kid's digital role model. You really have to show your kids how to have healthy digital habits now that we're all on our phones.
So is Gen Alpha doomed? Not necessarily. Yes, challenges exist, but remember, we're talking about humans here. We've faced and overcome countless obstacles, adapting and evolving along the way. The key lies in awareness and balance. We can choose to curate our digital experiences, prioritize real-world connections, and encourage imaginative play. Taking preventive measures with kids is a crucial step. Learning discipline from an early age is the best course of action. This doesn't mean becoming a tyrant with technology, but reasonable steps such as limiting screen time, choosing enriching apps, and engaging in playtime that doesn't involve a glowing rectangle can help a lot. The best part of this is that kids these days are smarter than ever, and being reasonable with them can be achieved as long as we are not condescending. Modern parenting is akin to a negotiation table. The days of imposing authority are long gone. But as humans, We will always be compelled to listen to those who know better than us as long as they make a good case for our attention. It's good to remember that technology itself isn't the enemy. iPads and smartphones are amazing tools, but how we choose to use them defines their impact. Yes, Gen Alpha has a unique path ahead, paved with digital distractions and blurred realities. But let's not fall into the trap of painting it all with doom and gloom. Instead, let's embrace the power of optimism. With awareness, intention, and a healthy dose of skepticism, this generation has the potential to shape a future as bright and adaptable as it is digital. This is just the beginning of the conversation. We owe it to ourselves to keep exploring, questioning, and finding ways to harness technology for good. Who knows? Maybe the iPad babies raised on both pixels and imagination will surprise us all. Now, with that being said, we rest our case for the time being. This video has been produced as a complimentary piece for an online resource named Overcome Phone Addiction. You can find out more details about it in the description of this video. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What are your concerns about the impact of technology on the next generation? And what are your tips for raising curious, creative, and adaptable kids in a digital world? Presented by Beacon of Strength. As always, thank you for watching. Stick around and watch our analysis of the supplements industry.